Hey you guys, I'm popping in with a quick Christmas tree update. People have been walking in the house and going, "Oh, you already have your Christmas tree up." Yeah, but trust me, it's only up because it's gonna take me a couple of weeks to get it done. And sure enough, here we are, 1, 2 weeks later. I don't know, the days all run together, and I'm still working on this Christmas tree whenever I get a chance to. So today I had a little bit of a break and decided to come in here and work on it. Here's a sneak peek. It's gonna be an African inspired tree inspired by my favorite fabric covered ornaments. Here's one right here. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, way over there. Can you see it? Right there. They're sprinkled kind of like throughout the tree. And then, of course, what I call antelope horns as my topper. But so I went ahead and got all the colorful bulbs on the tree, and then I have many, many more right here in my basket that need to go up. And then I thought, it really bugs me when you say something is like African inspired and all you see is animal prints, a ton of animal prints. There's more to, African decor. Obviously, we're seeing Afro boho everywhere. There's more to it than just animal prints. And then hubby does not like animal prints, and I don't love them actually. Like, I like it in doses, but not a lot of animal prints. So you're not gonna see really any of that on this tree. But the one thing I am popping in to talk to y'all about is that I was putting on my bulbs, and all my bulbs are colorful, like these blues and reds and greens and golds. All the colors that make me think of Africa for different reasons. And then I decided, hey, I think I want to do like fur. But I'm kind of sticking to my buy less, enjoy more. If I can get through the holidays without buying anything, I will have made it an entire year not buying stuff, just a bunch of stuff. So here's the dealio. A couple of years back, I worked on a client project where I did do some faux fur in one of her rooms, and I had some left over and just never got rid of it because y'all know I love textiles. I have a problem with that. So I saw on Pottery Barn these little white faux fur ornaments. They were $129 for 12, which makes them what, about $10, $11 a piece. Faux fur that I had left over. I think I got that at Hobby Lobby. And the first year, like, I had that left over and I was like, let me do something with this. So I worked on this little project where I covered all of our stockings with the little faux fur topper. And then once I saw those little ornaments, I was like, I'm not buying that. Mm-mm. I'm not even gonna buy a dupe of that. I have some ornaments that I have never used because they came in a pack. These, they came in a pack with other colors that I needed, but I didn't need the white. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this plus this and make my faux fur covered ornaments, and those are gonna go on my tree. So I'm getting ready to work on that because I have a free day. I think I'll probably maybe I'll make a dozen, make a whole set of them, and we'll see how it goes. I'll be back. All right, so real quick, I say real quick, but it's not gonna be quick. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna make this. So I cut a strip of my fur. You would think you would cut a square and then just sit it in the middle and wrap it up, right? No. So this is a rectangle, probably about twice, 2 to 3 times, twice as long as it is wide. And then you can either use regular school glue. That one will take a while because it takes a while to dry, or just handy dandy hot glue gun. So I have already glued one end onto the ball, and I'm just gonna wrap it. I used a combination of the glues because I didn't want to have it be permanent and it's wrong and I gotta go back and fix it or throw it away or whatever it is. Y'all know I don't like waste. But anyway, so I'm just wrapping it around, and I'm gonna secure the other side with my hot glue. Can you see that? So unlike my other fabric covered ornaments that I could use Mod Podge on, can't use Mod Podge on fur. I mean, it won't be furry anymore. So the only thing that I did have to pay attention to was the direction that the fur was laying in. So I did one already, and I had the fur going here's the top, this is the top of my ornament. I had the fur going the other way, so I had to take it off and do it again. So now, lesson learned. That's the only thing you really have to pay attention to. So now you can see, have the top open, and I'm just gonna go around and hot glue. Put a dab of hot glue, and then just press it down. I put my ornament right smack dab in the middle so that I knew that the top would reach up to the top of the ornament and cover almost perfectly. Even though I can't use Mod Podge on here to secure everything, using this fur is almost even more forgiving than fabric and Mod Podge because the fur itself will cover up a multitude of sins. Like you can't even tell that as I'm going around, I have an excess amount of fur. And I'll just cut off what's extra when I get done. Let's see. Starting the beginning of a new glue stick, so I have to make sure that it feeds down in there really good. So you can see, again, the fur just kind of like hides everything. Got one more little spot right there. Let's put it down. Look at that. That's it. This little extra right here, I'll just cut that off and glue down anything left over. I haven't even closed up the bottom. And already, you know, I have a nice little ball. So just imagine when this is done, it'll be closed up and I'll stick that wherever I want on my tree. Nice little focal point for it, right? So I'm gonna do, I think I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I have 10 of these little white ornaments. So I'm definitely gonna do 10, maybe 12 if I can find a couple more ornaments that I don't really care about. So I'm gonna get going on these, and you know, that's probably gonna be my afternoon crafting. Y'all know I'm not a crafty girl, right? Like I like power tools, but this I will do. Fur ball number 1, done. How cute. All right, y'all, so I have made a ton of progress. I did 10 of my little fur balls. Look how cute they are. Like, I'm surprised that I'm so excited about these because look, cute. I'm surprised that I'm excited by these because I'm not a crafty kind of girl. I prefer power tools, but this little project I'm excited about. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these on my tree, and I'll be one step closer to getting it done. So see y'all soon. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of what those look like actually on the tree. Maybe. Stay tuned. All right, so I showed y'all earlier where I already had some all of my colorful bulbs on the tree. I love to layer, so you'll see a lot of double and triple bulbs like right in together. So what I decided to do was, see these little very textural, they almost look like acorns, these very textural bulbs. Wherever I had one of those hanging, I went ahead and just stuck a fir bulb right there with it. I think it looks really, really good, really textural. I'm a huge fan of layering. I don't care what I'm doing, whether it's decorating for Christmas. In design, layering is everything. So layering and lighting, layering and textiles, layering. And that's another thing that I like to do on the tree is like stick things back inside the branches of, I mean, most of us do artificial trees now anyway, but I like to stick things in between the branches, like back in there so that you're not just looking at things on the surface of the tree. So the last thing is that I was thinking, you know, I really would love to do some feathers or something on here because that would remind me of the feathered birds that are in Africa, but that would mean I would have to go and buy some or hope that some of the ducks shed their feathers outside. I'm not doing all of that. But then I thought about it, you know, I just need to shop my house like I always do, and that's what I did. I realized that I have to redo the dining room table for Christmas as well. So this pampas grass that I put out for the fall can now come in here and I can use that on my tree. So I think that's going to be the last piece. We shall see. I think that'll be the last piece. I don't want it completely full of things, but I do want it to have a ton of dimension. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, I love. I love. Okay, let's see how the pampas grass looks. I'm already super duper excited about this. Who knew that a crafty little project would make me so happy? I went ahead and added in that pampas grass, and I think it brings a lot of dimension. Also added a few flower picks, not many because I'm not a big flower girl, but all of the extra texture and dimension makes it look really great. Also, I have this special little reindeer and sleigh that was gifted to me by my grandmother many, many years ago. So I added that to the base with some golden deer headed up and out the window. Merry Christmas.